Man, what is happening, YouTube family? Just coming at y'all this morning on this Christmas Eve. I know everybody busy, maybe out doing the last minute shopping. Some people might have to work, others that are off. Nonetheless, if you are watching this video, much love to you, much love to everybody. So again, happy holidays. I kind of wanted to touch on this James Harden situation and weigh in on that this morning. I would love to see everybody else's thoughts and comments on how they feel about the James Harden situation, because you could look at this. You can look at this two separate. You can look at this in two separate lights. You could look at this from a standpoint of you, the player, or you could look at this as a standpoint of you being the ownership and what would you do. See, a lot of times we only tend to view things of if you're a fan of that team or you're a fan of that player, or if maybe you how you would do it if you was that player. And I'm just gonna weigh in on my thoughts on what I feel about the whole situation. I think it's becoming a real debacle down there in Houston. I think James Harden is definitely trying to get traded purposely, but he's just trying to get traded to a team that's going to have some kind of championship aspiration. But with that being said, there's certain ways that you got to go about doing it. And first and foremost is you got to be able to put the onus of winning a championship on yourself. Like, if you are a two-time MVP and you consider yourself to be a great player, James Harden, then why can't you win in Houston? But see, I just want the same energy that everybody give LeBron James to go to James Harden, because if LeBron James was trying to pull a move like that, then of course they would be giving him hell like they always give LeBron James hell for anything else. So I understand that James Harden has never won a championship and LeBron James has, and I understand that LeBron James is the chosen one and the king, and James Harden is just the beard, but looking like Kimbo Slice right now. But anyway, James Harden seemed to be, not following mask protocol. If you out here and you're not social distancing and things like that, which everybody had their own opinion on, the pandemic and certain protocols and, how you need to approach that. But at the end of the day, if you're a star player, then you got to represent the league's protocol. Not only, I don't care if you're a rookie who don't even get time. You could potentially infect the rest of your teammates. You could be carrying something and infect them, and then now they sick. Then opposing players, and then you got teams missing games, and it's becoming detrimental for the league and detrimental for other people's money. So that's how I feel about that little situation. But at the end of the day, I understand that James is just trying to live his life. I'm just trying to live mine, and everybody else is trying to live theirs. But at the end of the day, there's certain ways that you go about doing things. So to me, like LeBron James, when he kept signing his 1 year contract extension in Cleveland, he was letting them know then, show me you can do something. I'm not signing a long-term contract because I don't believe in your organization. And I don't believe in your ability to surround me with the necessary talent that it takes to win a championship, because as we all know, one man cannot win a championship. But at the end of the day, what would be the potential suitors for Harden? A lot of people might be saying that the way Harden is acting, a lot of teams might not want him. They might be looking at him like, oh, he's 31 years old. What is he really going to bring to my team? Is he really going to put us over the hump? What kind of effect is he going to have on the locker room? What kind of effect is he going to have on ticket sales and things of that nature? So at the end of the day, everything is just a business. And I always used to tell people, everything is personal. My bad. I ain't had my coffee yet, y'all. Everything is business. It ain't personal. That was an old song, I want to say, by Skinny Pimp back in '92 on the underground version. Everything is business and it ain't ish personal. You understand what I'm saying? So if you look at it from a business aspect, then strictly business, James Harden needs to go ahead and go out here and just play basketball to the best of his abilities and finish out his contract. And maybe some teams will maybe they can find some people to come to the team. They obviously signed DeMarcus Cousins. They brought in John Wall. It doesn't look like that you even are giving it an attempt whatsoever. I mean, and it's probably because, and I hate to say it, because people gonna give me some flack as always, but I hate to say it, is he's trying to get the hell out of the West, because he knows he has no chance. no matter what team he goes to or whoever they bring in, he has absolutely no chance at all in dethroning the king in the West. The best chance that's going to be is for those Brooklyn Nets out east, which they was looking pretty good the other day, I might add. And I would love to see that. So the season is still early. Like I said, going to be coming with the predictions real soon. I just want to weigh in on that. I don't know if everybody saw the Boston Celtics last night take on the Milwaukee Bucks, but I know Giannis Antetokounmpo missed a key free throw at the end of the game that would have tied the game and sent it to overtime. The play right before that, Jason Tatum shoots a three, and I mean, the bank was open, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. And I want to say people out here on Twitter and everywhere else talking about, well, he didn't not say he didn't call bank. He never said that. Come on, man. Nobody out here shooting threes off glass. Nobody out here calling glass off threes. I can see if he was in the post, if he was 10 or 12 feet out, 15 feet out, I even give you that. But a three-pointer, I mean, it was a lucky shot. It happened to go in. Shouts out to the Celtics on the victory. Looking forward to watching a lot of games in the East this year with Miami and with Boston and with Milwaukee and just, of course, with Brooklyn and Kevin Durant. It's just going to be real interesting to look at all those games. But anyway, we got a full slate of games coming up tomorrow. I'll have all my picks for anybody that's interested. I don't know if anybody does the MGM sports bets or anything like that, but we can take a look at some spreads and just go with our picks, our Christmas Day picks. But anyway, my main thing is I just want to weigh in on that James Harden this morning. So please put your comments below how you feel about James Harden and the situation in Houston and how you would approach the situation, because I'm somewhat of an entrepreneur myself, so I look at things through the lens of a high-level business executive. You understand what I'm saying? And not necessarily through that of a player, but I understand that players are their own franchise nowadays and they are their own brand. So James Harden needs to be careful when he's trying to mold his brand. That is all I'm saying. And I'm definitely not one that's against the players, because I'm 99% in support of the players union and the things that they put forth to protect the players and their rights and their contracts much better than the NFL does